What is going on, my people? Welcome back to another edition of Singles of the Week. I'm your boy Nassim the Dream. If you're new to the channel, go right on ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell as well to always keep notified on my newest content. Without further ado, let's get into the new singles. First, we got a third teaser track from Rosalia. This song is called Chicken Teriyaki, and it's alright. It's not really that much different from her last track, Sooko, and it's pretty much another reggaeton trap banger. It has that vibe that really fits Rosalia's persona that she's going with this new style. But I really think that I just really wanted some more distinction with this one compared to the last separate reggaeton tracks that she's been coming out with. But other than that, it's not bad. We then got Mura Masa collabing with Lil Uzi Vert, PinkPantheress and ShyGirl. Wow, what an advertisement that we already have right there. And I am low-key liking this song. The beats, I thought it could have been worse for sure, but I'm loving the artist's performances on here. I really think that PinkPantheress and ShyGirl are just like that, man. And Uzi sound pretty good on these verses too. And I'm overall just really enjoying my listen off of this track. I think the instrumental, if it was on that same level with the other artists' performances on here, this track would have been stupid. Then we got a new EP from Sevdaliza. The track that I will be reviewing for this video is called Everything, Everything. Goes into this dance pop direction with this dark aura hurtling across the instrumental. And I'm fucking loving this song so much. The synthetics on here are just, they're simple, yet so delicious and so complimentary to Sevdaliza's performance on here. I just love what she's doing with the song progression here too. It's just fantastic. I absolutely love this song. Oh my, we got the man Denzel Curry collabing with the man slowtai. Here we go, baby. I like the pacing that they go with this. It's a pretty fast tempo going on with the track with these fast drums. slowtai taking on the bulk of the verse and going on with this like gritty faded filter over his performance on the chorus. It's not as hot as I thought it would be, but I'm honestly alright with it. I thought Denzel had a pretty good take on both of his verses. The chorus was cool. It was cool to listen to, but I mean, I think overall it's okay. Aha! Is the title of this new Lil Durk track. You know what? I'm rocking with it. I mean, I thought Durk went ham on the track for sure. It's no different than your ordinary Chi-Town trap banger, but I don't know, I like it. I think it's worth checking out. New One Republic, and this song is just bleh. This pop band has just made nothing that I cared for a very long time, and I think it's just sad that I always get what I expect at this point. Florence and the Machine are back. Yes, this is very nice to see. This track is called King. Been a while, but it's always nice to see the band come back with new music. I am loving this song in particular. Love the dramatic entrances on each passage with a pretty powerful bridge on here as well and an easygoing outro. It's well made. Florence sounds wonderful on here. I cannot wait for the new record. Nessa Barrett. This is particularly for me a new artist I haven't really been familiar with. It's just another singer that's into that new gen emo pop punk trend. And though this track is just not reinventive or inspiring, or it's just basic in general, I thought performance wise I didn't think it was that bad. So I would have some hope in the future that this girl can make something more interesting for the genre. Kehlani is back with a new single ever since her last release, Alter, which if you didn't know, I placed at second on my singles of the year of 2021. With this song, the title is called Little Story. Sounds like a possible intro track to her upcoming LP in the making, which in that case, it kind of is a weak kickoff track. Just a bit of a weak track in general. I mean, the tail end of the symphony on the song I thought was really good, but that's about it. But I would have some hopes that maybe my mind would change. And we got Kygo collabing with Doja Cat, and of course it's just this tug and pull between the two. The moments that are good on this track have Doja just eating this beat up, but then immediately declines after something bland that Tyga puts on these verses. It's just it's a no for me. Next we got Flo Milli with PBC, and this song is sloppy. It's just so sloppy. These verses were so boring. The speed is just cheeks also, and that switch up at the end to make the intensity come up was just such a fail. I just can't fuck with this one. Hard rock metal band Coheed and Cambria are also out with a new track, and this song just sounds like a corny theme to a dub version of an anime intro that's also a sitcom. So no. New AWOLNATION featuring Tim McIlrath of Rise Against. To be honest, it's not as bad as I thought it'd be. The mix does need some work around here. Vocally, they really do hold the bulk of the track a lot longer than it should have, and even though I didn't find the track sporadic or anything, kudos to these guys for really managing around that. Erica Banks is out with Slim Waist, and it rides, man. I am digging the hook on here. The instrumentals can be viewed as one-dimensional and a bit predictable, but Erica's not so mediocre on here compared to the beat, so that's good. Swedish House Mafia have got a track with Sting. It's a deep nightclub sleeper, and I wasn't sure how Sting's vocals would really come up on this mix, but it's quite nice. I am digging the rhythm on here, I'm digging the vibe. This song bumps. Banks is also out with some new music, and personally for me, I really think this track is just hot and cold in certain places. I'm totally into this chorus on here. But the verses are the pieces that really have the cold spots on here that I really just don't think the vocoding is really that appealing or creative on here. The harmonies though are really nice. Really nice. So I think with those two, they kind of cancel out. New Dave East, and you already know Dave East has got style, man. I mean, come on. You can't really go wrong with that. But for this song, it really just feels like something's missing in there. I'm definitely not moved from the bars on here. And the beat is one-dimensional for sure. It altogether becomes mind-numbing. Cavetown collides with bbybadoobee for a little slow indie jam. And I like the shift to pop on here. I really like what they did for bbybadoobee verse. How they kind of added like these drum machines on here. Compliments her performance a lot. And fairly well done with this work. I mean, it's a gentle lullaby. I think overall, it's a nice gentle indie tune. It works well, it's soft to the ears. It's cool. Mura Masa is out with the new song Felices and Siempre. I think the song has some great quality to it. I really think the songwriting is really good, but for some reason, those vocals on the chorus just lack some sweetness to it. And I did find it to be pretty bitter at that part, but I do think that Maria sounds wonderful on the track, and I think I would have loved it if it went over that curve. Zach Bryan is out with the acoustic country piece. This one's called Austin. So at first, in the beginning, I am interested in the guitar playing on here, the way it settles you into this track, but I just can't help but feel like this track sounds obviously unoriginal. It's a good recording. It is a good recording, and the Western country spin to it is really nice, but the unoriginality just keeps bothering me on here. We got some new Grace Ives music, alternate indie pop singer, and I am liking how she plays around with the design on the instrumentals, including some of the glitch influences on here, and I think it's alright. I really wasn't loving the singing. I didn't really think that it lived incoherent with this instrumental. Something more adaptive would have probably made the change, but it's alright. Another new rapper for me, Yak Yola, featuring G Herbo, and God, is this track garbage. Terrible rapping, terrible dynamics, terrible beat. So bad. The new Conway the Machine record is out. Be ready for that review next week, guys. This song is called Stressed, and oh my god, man, like, these lines are devastating. They're like seriously fucked up. And I mean content-wise, not quality-wise. Quality-wise, they're good. But this shit hurts, man. Like, assuming that this really happened, man, I hope you're good, dude. How about some new house music with artist Malo? Wait is the title of the track. And I'm not gonna lie, this song was pretty predictable. The mids and high range were of surprise on the mix, but the subs were predictable in EDM music. It's just best to surprise the listener as best you can with something that they didn't realize that they wanted. And that's what makes such a good drop in electronic music. I mean, this transition in a live set probably would do well, but that's all I really see this song going for. Tosca Black is out with the new song, and the structure on this one is just so plain and simple, no taste, and I was honestly so disappointed with hearing the song after the last song was so good. And yeah, I just don't really care for this vocalist on here either. We got some new Monica Martin with James Blake, and on this track it's a little piano ballad, and I like it. I like the singing on here, and the harmonization is lovely from both parties. I think some dramatic strings incorporated into this mix would have just been, oh, so mighty wicked to hear it together, but still, no complaints. How about some new rave music with W&W, AXMO, and SONJA? This song is bumping fine like wine. Well done on the embellishments with the treble on here too. This is gonna be a hell of an energy on the dance floor, I'm telling you. Wakai and Mick Jenkins out with the song Burner. I'm digging the flows on here. It's laid back, it's chill, it's some conscious rap for the mind. Nothing out of the ordinary. The ethereal crystalline sound choices on here add a nice touch as well. It's nice. I like it. We also got some new The God Fahim with DUS. This is a very nice blend of alternative hip-hop, with the instrumentals sounding very clear and smooth and just great bars all around. The control of this beat by the rappers as well was pretty decent. And I think overall, the two do well on here. Productively, they do well on here. Check it out. Last up, we got Kygo's Dancing Feet. And man, this song is just disappointing. I was really crossing my fingers that something great would have been crafted by Kygo. He usually does really good with creating some different alternative takes of ambient EDM, but this is just some bad bubblegum pop to its worst ability. The dance pop track that I just didn't enjoy for a second. This song is a flop. And that concludes this week's Singles of the Week, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, go ahead and like, share, and comment down below of what you thought of these singles. And if you're not already, subscribe to the channel. Down in the description, you see all the links for the singles that I talked about in this video, more videos, and also the links on my social media accounts so you can keep up with me on the daily. And I'm catching the next one. Dose.